you don't help yourself when you go over there and he says, the first thing he says to the media is like, boy, I didn't know football until I came here. Media training, yeah. That sounds a little bit like me when I first come to the club and I said I want to use the club as a stepping stone. Went down like a sandwich. Jesus Christ, Coley.
What do you think? Let's talk a little bit about West Ham this upcoming season. How do you think we're going to do, Coley? Because obviously we lost Declan.
Listen, look, it's normal for us to panic. Mm-hmm. Like when you don't see no ins and outs.
Yeah.
You see outs but no ins.
Right.
That you're going to panic. Yeah.
At the time of recording, West Ham have signed Alvarez today. So that's when we've recorded it.
Yeah.
There might be a few more people coming through the door.
Harry Maguire's looking.
It's looking that way. Yeah. Ward-Prowse. Yeah. But obviously losing Declan's a big issue.
Yeah. So listen, losing Declan is a massive issue and we have to fill that hole. I think it's a hard hole to fill, innit? That don't sound right, does it? Pause. All right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
It's a hard hole. No.
It's fine, we understand.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Okay, so it's a hard hole to fill.
Yeah.
That is getting clear.
but Alvarez, we've just signed today. That's going to be a good signing. He's like, he does play in the style of Declan Rice, so hopefully we can get the best out of him. And hopefully we can keep our best players and sign more. The window's still open. So I feel that we're moving in a direction that we have to get the right players for what David Moyes wants.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a bit, you know what I mean? You can't just go and get players. You've got to get the right players.
It's clear
if you don't get the right players, you just got to be patient and just hopefully he believes in his managerial skills to get us over the line until we can get the players in. Mm-hmm.
I've seen a bit of a debate online about Declan Rice leaving West Ham.
Yeah.
Do you think he's left a legend or is it not possible because of how early he's left?
I think he has.
You think he's a legend?
It's debatable whether what is legend status. Like legends, like he did win something with West Ham.
Yeah,
and that's probably where people will put him as he's a captain for West Ham that's won a trophy. For West Ham. That is in his history books. You can't take that away from him. Now, if you want to talk about legends, you say, well, you're going to put him in the same category as like the Billy Bonds? Are you going to Trevor Booking, Bobby Moore?
You can't really, can you?
Can you? You know?
But then
it's a trophy, but he puts him... I think it puts him in cult hero status.
Cult hero.
I think that's...
You're in that category though, aren't you?
No, I don't know if I'm in that category, but I would say that I'm touching it because I do have a song. When you get in that song category, yeah.
Well, so does Lucas Paqueta,
isn't it? Like,
Want to give us a rendition of that song?
Carlton Cole.
Cool.
Always believe in your
soul.
It's a great song, isn't it? I actually
song.
adopted it. People like the West Ham faithful have adopted me and replaced. It was a Joe Cole song.
Was it?
It was a Joey Cole song, and obviously he departed, went to Chelsea, and then I was the next Cole in line. I've gone, right, you'll do. Yeah, you'll have to do, son. And I took it, and it actually goes with my character.
So going back to Declan just quickly, like obviously it is a tough one. Is he a legend? Is he not a legend? Do you think, Coley, and you're a very honest man, do you think, because he did a lot for us and then he brought 105 million into the club, did it dampen it a bit that he went to Arsenal?
Of course, yeah, because for me, listen, I love Dex, but he had to do what's right for him and his family first and foremost. So if that's what he feels comfortable doing, then who are we to say anything? Like, that's what he wanted to do. He did do a lot for the club at a time when we needed someone to stand up. Yeah, and he done that, and so did a lot of other players. By the way, there was a lot of players that don't get the credibility, the respect. That Dex gets. Dex was a great player. He's brought in 105 million for us. But there are other players as well. You know, you got to never forget that. That did help him as well be who he is. Souček goes underrated because he actually took a lot of flack as well last season. And Declan was the golden child. But
Souček had to sit.
Souček had to sit, which wasn't actually his game.
When he came, he was a goal scorer. He scored 9 goals or something his first season. Souček walked so Rice could run.
Yeah. and it does happen like that. So I'd love to see the best of Souček this season.
Yeah.
And getting back to what he knows best. Scoring goals, scoring headers, and arriving in the box late, getting in there. So, yeah, it might open it up for him again.
Yeah.
But there are other players out there. And I know, look, Declan Rice is always going to be a popular figure because he is actually his attitude. But you don't help yourself when you go over there and he says, the first thing he says to the media is like, boy, I didn't know football until I came here. That doesn't sound too good, Dex. Like media training, yeah. That sounds a little bit like me when I first come to the club when I said I want to use the club as a stepping stone to get back into the top 4. Went down like a fucking shit sandwich. Jesus Christ, Coley. Oh God. Media training.
That's unreal.
I can't believe I said that. Oh, look, I'm still at the club. I'm still is. Nearly 18 years later.
Even when you went there, you can come back in.
It was mad, absolutely bonkers. That's how life works out, man.
Mate,
you never know.
Now, someone who I need to ask you about, Simon Jordan.
Yeah,
he's a polarizing character. Some people love him, some people hate him. Yeah. Even though I disagree with a lot he says. I think he's really entertaining.
He's brilliant. I think.
What's he? Have you crossed paths? What's he like?
So basically, look, listen, we got to big him up as well because he was fighting fighting cancer.
Yeah.
And he didn't know prostate cancer. So listen, I'm a massive advocate for this charity as well. I've got a guy called Kunle Barker who actually he's got this watch from Rotary,
right?
And it's like it's all to do with prostate cancer, and he's just raising money.
Oh, okay.
So go to a prostate cancer link, and then you'll see. You could put the link up.
Yeah.
And obviously Simon's just suffered from that.
Yeah.
He just had an operation.
Yeah, we wish him all the best.
Wishing him all the best.
Road to recovery.
Yeah, and hopefully the operation was a good one. So Simon Jordan, obviously, when I started working at TalkSport, I wouldn't actually see him that much. So whenever I did see him, it was like a fly-by, hello, see you later. But then I think one day we had to talk.
Oh, what, he pulled you over?
No, he didn't pull me over. We just had to talk. We were in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
You just got to say, oh, how are you and everything. So he was the chairman of Crystal Palace whilst I was playing, innit?
Yeah.
So apparently he tried to buy me and he thought for some funny reason that I didn't like him, and because I'd gone through some problems. I was in the paper from back in the day, and he mentioned something on there, and he thought that I used that against him. That's why I didn't want to join Crystal Palace. I said, I didn't even know that you wanted to buy me. Like, it didn't get to me. and you thought I'd seen that you'd said something, and my agent at the time had told you that Cole never wants to join you because you said this about him. And I was like, I actually didn't know that you... So he had this view on me to say that I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm quite disappointed in that.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't dislike anyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you need to... I'm glad we've had this conversation because now it's not awkward. Right. You was making it awkward. I had no idea of where you're going with this, you know? So I'm quite happy that we started talking and we've cleared the air.
Is he scary? Is he a scary bloke?
No, he's a good guy. Like, he's obviously intellectually he might be scary to those that fear intellectual people, but mate, he's just another human being that
I feel like he's been quite intimidating to be in a room with.
No. Like, if you got banter, He's going to laugh, innit?
Has he got banter?
I don't think he has.